Well, I'd recorded another video and tried to upload it near 1,000 times, I think, and it just would not upload. So I'm just going to do a quick overview of kind of what that video showed. Unfortunately, I do these videos for my own reference. So I can look back at the videos and see what screw I used or what size of ring terminal I used. And this one's about the electrical system. I've started the electrical system. My month of October here is supposed to be full of electrical, and it's already halfway over, and I've not even touched hardly the surface of getting the electrical completed. So anyway, I'm going to just give you a quick overview of what I've done so far. Well, I'm going to go ahead and start up Firewall forward here. I've installed the positive pass-through for the electrical system. I have 6-gauge welding cable going from here down and through this little tunnel onto these little ring, or that little bolt there on the starter, and it's kind of going through that little passage down in there. And I had used welding cable because I had cut my my Tefzil wire to the wrong size, number one, so I had to order some more. And the other thing was this Hall sensor from it came with my Grand Rapids Technology instrument system. And what it does is measures the amperage. You can look at this arrow here and it'll show the flow of current, and this is going back this direction, back to this side to the batteries to charge the batteries and everything else electrically. So it shows how much amperage this alternator is producing. And they want you to coil this through here at least twice for better, at least the way I understood it, for better, more accurate readings for your amperage. So I ended up using the welding cable because it's more flexible. I was able to make the loops. I don't love the way this is kind of set up right here, but that's what I did there. And the Hall sensor comes up through here on the other side, and I got just, right as of now, just kind of the wires hanging down over here. There's 3 wires coming off of that. So that's where the Hall sensor wires are going for now. Now from the starter lug, you got that welding cable coming in. And then off of here, I have a 8-gauge Tefzil wire coming down over here onto my alternator here. And I got it looped around this Adel clamp right here so it don't vibrate and crack this whole area, this junction right here. So anyway, so that is 8-gauge Tefzil wire. And so I did that part. I also did, on the other side, you can see my grounding bus. And while I'm over here, I'll just show you where the grounding bus ends up going. The grounding bus is on this side. I have 2 straps going down over here, routed into these, I believe they're M6 screws, and to the engine block itself. And then on this side, I had mounted the ECU. I have little rubber mounts down on each side of this. And I have it kind of straddling my two shelves here, and I kind of stowed these cables up, got them tie wired in different ways for now. It probably won't be a complete way of doing it, but I'm just trying to get them out of the way because they've been in the way a lot. So I'm going to reroute these probably at some point. But on the other side here, what do we have? We have the contactors going from +1 of the batteries. I have this as being battery 1, that's battery 2, contactor 1, contactor 2, and I got them labeled here. So I got a positive going to this positive side, positive over here going to this positive side, a dioid right over here on both of these, and then this wire over here is going over here to bat 1 on the terminal right there, then bat 2 goes to that guy right there. I have 8-gauge wire here, or is that 6-gauge? I think it's 8-gauge. 8-gauge wire here, connecting the 2 contactors, some more 8-gauge wire. 10-gauge wire contacting this to my main engine bus right here. From my main engine bus will be the 30-amp fuse going to the rest of my airframe bus right here. This is my ECU power right there, very, very important. If this guy goes out, I think my engine probably dies. So ECU power goes on here. I'll probably have my EIS on here as well, and I think one other thing, but I can't remember off the top of my head. So I got 2 terminal strips as of now. I'll probably end up with more terminal strips. Starter relay, You have a yellow, white, blue, and there's a red wire that you're just supposed to cut off and tape off. So I did that. I actually put heat shrink on it. And you can see I got these going here. The yellow, the blue, and the white from the relay here. And this is the ground to the relay over here. And from the ECU, you also have the ECU start. And that is connected, the white wire there is connected to the yellow one from the relay. And that's what I have so far. The negative on the batteries, I have this negative battery going to this terminal, that negative going to this terminal, then both these coming up through here to the battery pass through right over there. This is 10 gauge wire going over there. So I got all that wired up for now. I have a lot more to do there. The other thing I did was I made a switch panel. Kind of quickly made a little switch panel here. This carbon fiber wrap I'm just taking off. I had some scrap I just threw on there just to see what that would look like. So what I plan on doing is doing a battery 1, battery 2, fuel pump 1, fuel pump 2, EIS for my engine monitoring, and then alternator down here. And here's the associated breakers for just these switches here. I'm thinking about adding maybe a USB port somewhere around here, but I haven't quite got that far. And while I'm doing an updated video, I'm going to show, I'm working on my cable quadrant right now, and I'll come around the other side so you can see that. Here's a hole for the cable, or for my throttle cable, I guess, right over there. And I'm making up some brackets over here. I'm going to put a plate on here, and my throttle cable will go somewhere in this neighborhood here. But I'm working on that right now, and I'll show you more of that later. But that's what I got for now, and until next time, bye.